Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, I guess YouTube held the last two videos like in a suspended animation for a while because they just came out, but it was last night. But nonetheless, the information is current. Having my coffee now, somebody just emailed me, like about all these different things in AMC. And for the time that we're still left in AMC, people ask me, what's that there? That's the wiring hole for the flat screen that's going to be going back there. Long story. Here's the deal. You take a look at AMC throughout the time we've been in AMC. In the beginning of AMC, I mean, we got chopped down to some ridiculous prices. We got chopped down one time. I think we were like at 3, 4, like we were like stupid low. We were stupid low. The shutdowns were in place. The company was in massive debt. It wasn't really making any money. And at the end of the day, Popcorn, you didn't do a reverse split back then. No. It was part of the plan to oversell AMC to the infinity. It made the other side a lot of money. Couldn't do a reverse split back then and end the fun of June 2nd, creating Ape, this Ape vote now. You couldn't stop all that money making fun. I mean, listen, other funds that got in and shorted against us, they got mauled. But for the principal people that got in, the whole deal, the whole Popcorn crew, them motherfuckers made money. Popcorn made money. The board made, everybody made money. They dropped shares, they did everything. They're not gonna do a reverse split when they drop in shares. Remember, how much was it? 41 something million he made? Anyway, people are like, no, Luke, but that's his compensation. Well, if you take on, remember his life's missions, professional missions to save AMC. Well, that 41 million would have helped AMC a lot, motherfucker. You didn't have to take that money and that bonus. But neither here nor there. I want to just tell people, look, all the stuff that happened in the past, all the synthetic Guatemalans, all that stuff, nobody ever came to help us. No matter how many times we pointed it out, explained it, and God knows I got in a bit of trouble explaining a lot of this shit. But nonetheless, nothing was ever done. You know why? Because nothing's ever going to be done. This is like during the time of Enron, my old guy at Graveyard, he was talking about, those ain't real numbers. Those are sales projections. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, yeah, they're sales projections. They're perfect. They're perfect numbers across the board. That's not possible. They're going to have a hard landing. And I was like, no way. No joke. Enron was using sales projection numbers instead of real revenue earnings. And people just took it at face value. It was just like, it was like, you know what it did. I'm not even going to get into that. But nobody stepped in. Nobody stepped in at all because certain things on the street are allowed to happen for the greater purpose of. Okay? That's how you keep these big funds alive. You think they got to where they're at, their $1 trillion status? Because that's where they're at. Don't believe that bullshit you hear about billion. Those fuckers are in the trillions. Okay? The real big firms. Okay? And now that they're creating their own digital money, they're in the fucking trillions. The funny thing is, people keep thinking, well, this is wrong, this should be stopped, this should be there. By who? By who? At the end of the day, unless you get probably a guy like Trump, and I can go talk to him and dog, listen, this is fucked up. From the days where you were trying to freaking like silently take over the Hilton till now, like this is fucked up. Like you need an independent watchdog group to be able to do this. There's no possible way. So you need a president through an executive order to just clean the fucking mess up. So all you guys that are going to be voting in 2024, keep that in mind. Now, moving past all this, it is not where we have been, but where we are going. At the end of the day, people better start getting ready for the possibility that this weekend was a major cleanup operation. People better get ready for the possibility that when this reverse split merger dilution happens, you may be locked out of your position. It's happened to Ape, it's happened to COSM, it's happened out there. People in WISA, they also got locked out. Reverse splits, these kind of stuff. And it wasn't even it's not even the CEO of like what's it was just a street. If they oversold and all of a sudden they got a batch of shares, they're like, what am I gonna do with this? What do you think they're gonna fucking do with it? You know, it's like Michael Myers. You give him a kitchen knife, you know somebody's gonna get whacked. It's just how it goes. So please, right now, start thinking, are you gonna stay in, write it out, jump back in, whatever. Start getting your plan ready. Something tells me that this weekend was a major cleanup operation. And at the end of the day, where was popcorn? Shh. Nowhere to be found.